So today we're gonna do another movie review. Today we're gonna be reviewing, and I'm gonna give a spoiler-free review first, and then in the same video, this video, I'm gonna give a spoiler review on the second half, and I'll warn you guys when it's spoiler, but right now it's spoiler-free. Just right off the bat, it was an okay movie. It was good. It wasn't spectacular or anything. It wasn't off the charts. It wasn't one of the best horror movies I've ever seen, and it wasn't bad either. It wasn't bad. If I were to choose, I would watch this in movie theaters just because it is a scary movie. But I mean, like you could also wait. Like honestly, you're not gonna get any like spoilers out of this. Like unless you like watch clips. Like if someone tells you, they're gonna be like, okay, that happens like every movie, which was kind of the thing with this movie. This movie kind of felt like just another Conjuring movie, and it is. It's the Conjuring 4, but like I feel like the way the trailers would say it, it felt like it was gonna be different. It was gonna be more like dangerous, more high stakes, and it kind of was high stakes, like higher than the other movies at least. But it followed the same formula, and it was, just another Conjuring movie. It wasn't spectacular, like I said. It wasn't fantastic. It was good. Um, the actors, always do a good job. The story was basic. When I said it was just like another Conjuring movie, but it's still a Conjuring movie, so that's why it makes it like it makes it okay. And it wasn't bad like some of the previous movies, like the third one. But I mean, it starts off right, like right in the middle of like not the main storyline, but like a storyline, and like the first like 15 minutes is like just filled with like a lot of like action and like it's really captivating, and that was a really good part. But I felt like the rest of the movie kind of wasn't like that until the end, and even then the end I felt like was a little like lesser than the first part. And it's good to get off like your seat right off the bat, but like when the rest of the movie doesn't really match the first 5 minutes, then it's kind of like okay. The jump scares were pretty good. It got me, and but I heard they weren't good for some people, which is, I mean, maybe they just watch a lot of horror movies, or maybe they just don't get scared easily. But I feel like they were pretty good with them. But then again, they were kind of basic too. They weren't new. They weren't anything new. They were stuff you've seen before. Which, I mean, like, how can you like? I can't think of a way of like making a better jump scare. So I mean, I'm not really one to talk, but I mean, it got me. So overall, I say yeah, just go watch this in theaters. Just because it's really loud in the theaters, and it's yeah, it's fun. It's still another horror movie. But if you want to watch this at home, that's fine too. I'm gonna rate it a 7.5. If I were to lean somewhere, it would probably lean more towards a 7. And I feel like 7.5, I don't like giving out 7.5 ratings because that's like, I feel like that's a lazy rating. If I rate something a 5, it's gonna like, that's more on the bad side. 7.5 is like, just like in the middle. But it's still like better than 5. It wasn't a bad movie. It was just, it was just another movie, and that's okay. um, so yeah, that's my rating, 7.5 out of 10. You should go watch it or not. It's not a must see. Um, yeah, that'll be the spoiler free warning. I hope that's detailed enough. That's kind of what I worry about, spoiler free warning reviews first. So if you think I should add more stuff, just let me know. I'm gonna give my spoiler review now. So spoiler warning right now. Okay, so like I said, right off the bat, we started off right in the action packed, and it introduced a new. I want to say character, but obviously it's their kid. And like, and that's what I'm saying. Later in the movie, it was like they said that's why they ran away, obviously because they had the kid, and like seeing it, I thought the same thing. I'm like, there's no way they're gonna go back there. I mean, they just had a kid, and like it wasn't a normal pregnancy either. I feel like the demon made him have the baby, so that they like could get out or whatever, and like obviously I felt like they weren't gonna go back there, but like the way the trailers made it made it seem like they ran away, like they were so young, they weren't experienced, so like they were scared. They're like, nah, bro, this is something else. Like we have to go, and that's why they ran away. But like then later off, you hear the same thing that she said on in the trailer in the previews, and it's like, well, I mean, of course you're gonna run away, but it wasn't because you were scared. This was like any other case, honestly. It honestly was. And like any other movie, the first two movies were probably more scary than this one. Like the stakes are still high, but like the only thing that were different is like the reason why they went to this house. They want to go save their daughter instead of, like, and that's fine because Ed had the heart problem. So I mean, I guess that's what it builds up to, and like a new stake now that the daughter's there and stuff. But like it's like any other movie, I thought like it was said last rights, the case that ended it all. It promotes all that stuff, and I felt like it only promoted that just for marketing because, I mean, like, why the it felt like this wasn't the case that ended at all. I felt like, okay, they were just getting old anyways. It felt like it already ended, and they just happened to do this one because they wanted to like help their own daughter. It wasn't because like, oh, the demon was so strong and like there was five spirits or three spirits, and like it was just so scary for them. They just couldn't handle it, and it wasn't like that. They left because she was having a baby. They didn't come back probably because they had the baby. I mean, that's good enough. I mean, I would do the same thing too. I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't go in the first place. But um, I mean, the way they made it seem, it was like, no, it just wasn't accurate, and that's kind of like a little disappointing because like they really hyped it up, and it didn't live up to it. And that's why I'm saying it was just another Conjuring movie. So like it's still fine, but like it's not like a must see. It's not a must see, and that's why I gave it a 7.5. That's probably like the biggest spoilers I have to give. Um, Honestly, because I don't think I have much more to say about this movie. I guess I'll talk about some of my favorite jump scares. Honestly, the baby one I think kind of got me. Like that's one of the parts I was talking about was kind of corny because like, okay, like what's some like stereotypical scary stuff? Obviously like dolls and toys and like children's toys are like up there. And the baby starts flying and stuff. You're like, okay, but like just like the jump scare, I didn't expect it, and it really got me. Oh, I do have something else to talk about. The climax, the ending. Um, I don't know if I loved it. Like it was pretty good, but like it gets kind of confusing at times. Like especially when someone like walks in and saves someone just by entering the room. That really confuses me because I'm like with the axe guy. There was an axe guy like hunting down Lorraine. He swings and then someone comes in the room and then like all of a sudden it stops. Like if she gets hit by the axe, she's not actually gonna get physically hit. I don't think so. I think it's gonna happen like Father Gordon. Like Father Gordon was like defeated and then he killed himself. So it's kind of like just like metaphorical, and that's what I think. But it just gets confusing while you're watching it sometimes because like where did he go after this guy just opened the door? But I think it's more metaphorical. Like if like the demon manages to like land a hit or like finish you off, then like you're gonna like it's just taking over you and you're gonna do something to yourself or others. Um, but then like there was a demon controlling three spirits. They said, and I don't know if the demon was the mirror or something. Um, but honestly, it's kind of what you expect because like, especially with like Annabelle, I'm pretty sure Annabelle never attacked someone herself. It was always like emotional, and it was always like they made them do it themselves or like manipulated them into doing it. From what I remember, and so like this mirror like just takes it to another level because the mirror, the mirror starts attacking them, and the mirror just spins and it starts breaking stuff, and it's like gonna crush them, which is like it makes sense why it's like dangerous if that were to like happen. I don't know, just like the idea of like fighting a mirror seems kind of silly. I mean, like, yeah, do I have to say more about that? Like, the way they did it, it wasn't like, it's not like the mirror was punching, I guess, but it was like pushing them. So, I don't know if it was a metaphorical push. And they did end up using the power of family and friendship to defeat it. Which, I mean, like, they did use it, but that wasn't the point. The point was, like, that, like, oh, they have, like, two psychics in the family now, and that's, like, more stronger than the demon was. Just fine. It was fine. It had to end somehow. And I mean that's how they did it. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Nothing too much to say. Um, the characters were great. Like I said, the writing was decent. It was a basic story. It was another Conjuring movie. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about both reviews, and if I should add more, and let me know what you think. Um, I'll catch you next time.